Hello, welcome back to Mr. Badman's 36. Today, we're going to be talking about the ending to Dead Poet Society and how it doesn't work and it's bad. It's not a good ending. I don't like it. It's just a bad ending, man. It's a bad ending. The Dead Poet Society ending doesn't work, and it doesn't work because it doesn't know how it should work. It's an abrupt ending, and it doesn't know how those work. And those work by ending all the unimportant details and leaving only the important details of the story left. Those details are the details that need to be left unfinished. And it does do that, but it also leaves unfinished the unimportant details, the subplots. The subplots are the things it needs to finish, and it just doesn't finish those. The first of the subplots that we will be discussing in this video is the relationship between Chris and Knox, because it's the one that I have the most material on and I think is the most useless. The Knox and Chris relationship is it's nothing. It serves really no purpose in Dead Poet Society and the plot as a whole, because Chris is only in the movie about 4 times. She appears in the movie 4 times as the main love interest in the film. 4 times. Why is she even in the film in the first place if she's only gonna appear 4 times in the whole movie? I mean, seriously, their entire relationship can be summed up quickly and easily. Chris invites Knox to a party. Knox goes to that party. Knox goes to Chris's school. Knox reads her a poem. Chris goes to Knox's school. Knox invites her to the play. They go to the play, and that's it. Chris is never seen again after that moment. She just vanishes. What's the point of Chris and Knox having a relationship in the film if after they go on a date at the play, Chris is just never seen again? Why does she exist in the movie? What is the point of her existing? It's pointless, it's useless, and it should have either been not included in the film or just not or properly ended. They should have started actually dating instead of just one date. She should have broken up with Chet and went out with Knox instead, or just rejected Knox. Instead, she just disappears. I don't know. The next subplot that we're going to talk about is Nuwanda or Charlie, and when he gets expelled near the end of the film. It's the less minor of the two subplots because, I mean, it kind of just ends his character, so it's somewhat understandable, but still, the ending just feels empty without him there. He was a very important part of the film, one of the more important uh, students because of what he did to the Dead Poet Society. With these two unremaining, unresolved subplots, the ending just feels weak and bare bones to what it should really feel and how impactful it could have been. I mean, it's already an impactful ending, but it kind of ruins the film for me. It could have been so much more. It's a 2 hour and 30-minute film with a 2 hour runtime. That's it. That's the entire video. First video in 450 days, by the way. Big ups, big yikes. it'll be a lesser gap this time. Uh, special thanks to the crew here. Mr. Batman's 36, Mr. Batman's 36, Mr. Batman's 36, Mr. Batman's 36, Mr. Batman's 36. Special thanks to the Idiots Donut and the Boys YouTube channels. Special thanks to the Idiot Donuts Discord. Special thanks to the Mr. Batman's fan club. Special thanks to Mr. Batman's. Go follow the Twitch and the IG. And that's it. That's the video. Like, subscribe, comment, do those things. Please.
You're stupid. A dog to ideals. A mutt to manners. A hound to sanitation. You're beneath me. A snake to safety. A worm to beauty. A snail to intellect. You're unnecessary. A vulture to culture. A pigeon to work. A woodpecker to peace. You're flawed. A screw to hammer. A nail to wrench. A bolt to glue. You're disgusting. A tear to glass. A hiccup to breeze. A cough to harmony. You're insufficient. A cup to sea. A horse to sky. A fist to army.